be talking about our Charlie Miller Silver Shampoo, which is this shampoo here, on our 9th day of our 12 days of Christmas.
So the silver shampoo is for people with blonde hair, so if you have a set of blonde highlights or a balayage or a bleach tint, this is definitely the shampoo for you. It keeps your colour very neutral in between services, counteracting any warmth. It's got sage oil in it, it's sulphate free, paraben free, and it's got added vitamins C, B and E.
So I find this shampoo very gentle on the hair, and it's not too drying, unlike some other silver shampoos that I've used in the past. So it keeps in the moisture as well, which is really nice and doesn't dry the hair out too much. And this will just tone any brassiness or worm tones in Alex's hair today as well.
Hi everyone, it's Sophie from Sexy and Beauty for day 10 of our 12 days of Christmas, and today I'm going to talk to you about foreign bows, and I'm going to show you some quick and easy updos to use with them. They're so easy to use, so they've got a bobble attached to all of them, but I would always use another bobble just to keep it secure. So the first one I'm going to use is the mustard bow, and this is ranged at £39. So I've kept my hair today with the bobtail wand, and I've done that this morning because it kind of falls out quite nicely. So I literally just grab my hair. I like it quite kind of messy and not too overdone. Little bits out at the front. Pop the bobble in. And with this one, to make it a wee bit different, what I do is make a little sort of gap in between my hair and flip ponytail through. And you get that kind of shape, which is nice on its own. Then to add a little bit of something different, just pop the bowl on there. And I think the mustard one goes really well with long hair. It just adds a little bit of something different. And it's so effortless and so easy to do, just to feel like you've done something different. The next one I'm going to show you, they're all real leather as well. So they're really sturdy and they're going to last you. So the next one's the hair wrap in the nude colour, and that's £35. Again, I'm just going to do it quite messy. It's also nice to get your hair straight through, but quite slick as well. But I thought I'd do it a bit different today. So bobble in. And I'm just using like an elastic bobble, just so you've not got like two big bobbles on top of each other. Pop this one on. This one's got like a little button on one side. Get this side will work first. Button on top. And then you can sort of tease out some of the hair, probably back from this bit first. And then add little bits forward.
Good morning everyone, I'm Kat from Charlie Miller and Ocean Terminal. So wishing you all a pre-Merry Christmas. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to shampoo your hair correctly. One of the most frequently asked questions is, how do I wash my hair properly at home? So I thought I would share this information with you. First of all, it's quite important to start with the right temperature. If you use warm water will open up the cuticle and allow whatever product you use to work properly. Now it's really important to choose the correct product for your particular hair type. Some people have got fine hair, some people have got thick hair, some people have got fine hair with colour, some people have got thick hair, with colour or without. So it's really important to take advice from a professional regarding the correct product for your hair. It really, really does make a difference. If you've got fine hair and you use something that's too heavy, you won't get great results. If you've got thick hair and you use something that's not hydrating enough, you won't get great results. So take advice from a professional. We're always here to help with that. First of all, water temperature. Lukewarm, not scalding, and get that comfortable, but open up the cuticle with that and rinse the hair well. Shampoo number 1 should, a great way to work out how much shampoo you need is when we design shampoo tops, it gives you a guidance. So you see here, this is our Charlie Muller shampoo. You see the top. This is about the right amount for shampoo number 1. No matter if you've got really thick hair or really fine hair, shampoo number 1 should be that in your hand. Rub it in your hands and get the shampoo, get the product into your hair. If you do have very, very thick hair, the best way to do that is apply shampoo to one area of the head first, and then do a second shampoo, do a second application, same amount, and apply that to the back of the hair. Once you've got the shampoo in your hair, then you really need to gently scrub the scalp. So backwards and forwards, not round in big circles, backwards and forwards or up and down, and really, really manipulate and scrub the scalp. The shampoo will cleanse the scalp. You only need to put shampoo on the scalp. That's the only place you need to put it. When you then have scrubbed and really moved the scalp and really manipulated that all the way around for a few minutes, then you can rinse really, really thoroughly. When you rinse the shampoo, you're rinsing it all the way through the end. So if you do have very long, thick hair, you don't need to do this to the end. The shampoo that's then being rinsed through the hair will really cleanse your ends. Your ends don't get oily. They will attract some dirt, so as that shampoo rinses through, it will take that dirt away. So shampoo number 1 will generally take the dirt away. Shampoo number 2 will then actually nourish the hair, or the shampoo will do its job. So if it's a volumizing shampoo, it will add the volume in shampoo number 2. If it's a hydrating shampoo, it will add the moisture in shampoo number 2. So it allows the shampoo to do the job. Shampoo number 2 should be just the same. You should go in and you should scrub the hair. It should be backwards and forwards like this, and it shouldn't be round in circles, because if you have got slightly brittle or tangly hair, this will make it tangle even more, could even damage the hair. And as I said, even a shampoo number 2, you still don't need to rub those ends. Just let the shampoo do its work, rinse it really, really well with lukewarm water, and give it a really, really good rinse at the end of shampoo number 2. Once you've done that, you're on to condition. Now, depending on your hair type, it depends on how much conditioner. Blotting dry is optional. You don't really need to blot dry the hair, but once you've done your second shampoo, you may want to blot dry the hair. If you've got really, really dry hair, it will help the conditioner penetrate. The more water that's in the hair, the more diluted the product will become. So for those of us, like myself, that don't need a lot of conditioner, I personally don't blot dry my hair. I don't need to, but there are people out there that have got quite dry hair, quite thick hair, and it will help if you take the excess moisture and squeeze the excess moisture. Don't rub with a towel, squeeze and blot the hair dry like that. Then apply 1 pump if your hair is fine, 2 pumps if your hair is thick, mostly to the mid-lengths and ends. If you've got long thick hair, what to do is separate it into hair at 2 sides and then pull it through the mid-lengths and ends, pull it through the mid-lengths and ends. Just get rid of this. Then you do not need to really put lots of conditioner here. Here will just make your hair oily and flat. The natural oil that we produce from our glands is an amazing conditioner for our scalp and our hair. We don't, because we wash our hair fairly frequently, we don't always get enough of that oil through to our ends. So applying conditioner to the mid-lengths and ends does that job for us. So there are my tips on shampooing. I hope that's helpful. Have a lovely Christmas. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, Jason from Charlie Miller's here. Welcome to day 12. Fantastic. We've got a little tip for you to do your hair at home. And what I'm going to show you is a little technique that we use in the salon. It's often one that when we show people, they say, oh, that's good. That's the sort of thing that I could actually do myself. Now, we've got Jenna here who works in Stafford Street Salon. She's got beautiful hair, very, very shiny, as you can see. And her hair is nice and flat. And that's a great look to start off with, no problem with that. But just supposing we wanted to add a little bit of lift, and just supposing we wanted to, she hadn't washed her hair today, and she wanted to just lift the crown a bit. So, the technique I'm going to use is called scrub drying. Now I'm going to use a bent brush. It's not a look that you do with a round brush. It's got to be a brush a bit like that, with lots of teeth. And usually when people want to get lift, they tend to go into the hair and they tend to want to do that. Well, that doesn't really do that much. It just kind of dries the hair and it doesn't give you that much lift. But what we're going to do is I'm going to do it without the dryer to start off with. I'm going to go through in little sections and I'm going to keep all the teeth flat onto the scalp. So I'm not lifting at all like that. That's what not to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the teeth in and I'm going to sugar, quite a good word for it, the hair around. And I've kind of got a bit of a grip with the hair. Then I add some heat to the hair, which I'll do now. The trick is not to take the brush away. So what's happening now is the brush is actually still really quite warm from the heat. And it's the same principle as using a roller. If you add a roller to the hair or a round brush and you add heat and you let it cool down, it starts to set and the hair starts to form. So now when I touch that, it's just been a couple of seconds, I can feel that the brush is cooling down. And when I release the brush, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sugar it again a little bit and just release slowly. And you can see what that has done there. So now as I work my way down the scalp, down the parting, I'm going to do exactly the same again. Now it looks a bit messy at the moment, and that's okay. We don't need to worry about that. You see how much lift I've got there now. When I come through to brushing this out, what happens then is that I just have a nice amount of root lift throughout the top, which just gives a little bit more of an even glamour look. I can brush it through, and as you can see, we've still got a bit of the parting. It's given her a little bit of that kind of sparkle, beehive-y finish, but it's still very natural. And also the hair moves, which is really great. So quick tip, bent brush, sugar into the top, heat it, relax, let it cool down, and you're off. It's brilliant. A great tip for Christmas or any time. And just wanted to say thank you to all of our team for all the work that we put in, and to all of our clients for supporting us since lockdown, since we've come back. As we know for everybody, it's been a really, really difficult year, and we're just about to go into lockdown again. So the salon's been busy today and we're very busy tomorrow, but after tomorrow night, as we know, salons are going to be shut down. So we'll be getting in touch with you on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, emails, text, and we will be doing our best to let you know when we're going to open. And when we know we're going to be opening, we'll be getting in touch with everyone that already has appointments in, because obviously we know you want an appointment. From everyone at Charlie Miller's, wishing you all the best. Love you all and have a great Christmas.